Hey, hello everyone. I'm gonna make a quick video here on Sunday afternoon, titled it Weekend Stock Review: The Last Survivors. And it's bone dry out there. There's really not a lot of setups, nothing in a position, and even if they are, you guys know that I've been sitting back waiting for better environment to start getting back in. But there are some stocks that are holding up, showing relative strength, and those are the ones that I'm going to be watching carefully as this week unfolds. I am always, um, like I said on previous video, wired positive, and always waiting for that turn to happen. And I think if you're a Bill O'Neill follow through day um, kind of practicer, bull markets are four days away, right? Because you need 4 days from a rally attempt to get into a confirmed uptrend. So we're always 4 days away from a potential start of a new bull market. So let's go through these stocks. Many of them are in the defense sector, related to obviously wars that are going in Ukraine, and Russia, and then in the Middle East between Israeli and Palestinians. So that's not surprising, but let's go through the list, and we're going to use exclusively MarketSmith for this review. It's just really high level weekly charts. There's no tactical planning that we're doing, simply observing, noting these stocks that are strong technically and fundamentally, and then waiting for the environment to get better. And then from there, we can hone in on the daily chart and then start looking for tactical entries, tactical low risk entries. So tonight it will be only weekly charts, and we'll stick with MarketSmith. Before we dive in, let's go to disclaimer. Please do your own due diligence and your own homework. These stocks that you see today are not recommendation to buy, hold, or sell any securities. So with that out of the way, let's jump into MarketSmith. First up is AVAV. Uh, like I said, it's in the defense sector. I think it makes drones or something like that. But anyway, the stock is Blue Dot, RS Blue Dot. It's essentially saying RS line is making new yearly highs while the stock is building a base. That's essentially what that is. Love the volume accumulation here. Pullback, you see the pullback right here. You see the volume pulling back. And then when the stock goes up, you see the volume going up. Let's zoom in here a little bit, and just to make it a little bit easier to see, we'll go in at 125. Love the future growth here, and then earnings and sales. So it looks good. This is not, this is stage 4, stage 1, and then potentially, this ascending triangle here, and it broke out on volume, on earning a few days ago or a few weeks ago, and now it's just been kind of rounding up. It was really tough. I listed on this on Twitter when I did this. They slam it as soon as you get the previous high, selling comes in. But again, I really like the volume here. But this could potentially just be building your cup with a handle, right? Cup with handle goes up, maybe pull back by here in the next few days. If something, if the market finds its footing and we start seeing some improvement, we could potentially come in with a pullback buy, start a position, see how it builds on this right side, and then maybe add to it when it comes out. That's one in the defense sector. KTOS, same story, in the same group. Again, all the stocks that you're going to see tonight, good earning, good future growth, good sales, also accumulation. That's what you're going to see. This is the pullback, volume contracting down, and then really, RS97, you're going to see that all the time on my charts. And then it's been just simply outperforming the market with all the wars going on. stage 4, really deep, and then potentially now rounding and going into stage 2. Try to break out kind of below the breakout level. There's a 7%, 7-8% zone loss here. So what I would like this one to see is just kind of pull back here, right? Gently continue volume dry out, and then potentially give us a pullback buy, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks up, and then gives you, this is week 1 down, gives you another week and maybe third week, and then see us start turning back up, and then find us kind of a low risk pullback buy entry here. That would be nice. That's kind of what I've been watching for. It's holding up really well on the daily. We'll see what happens, but this is kind of the level that you want to watch for here. But if this goes out tomorrow, I won't be touching it. So I'm just continue to be in a watch mode. But stock holding up 97. If this is not on your list, I'm not sure what else would be on your list with this type of weekly volume here. All right, so that's 2, and that's defense sector. PSN, it says defense here, right, as well, defense and intelligence. So I don't know what exactly they do, but it says enterprise computer software here, but obviously they do something with defense and intelligence. It's been really, really, really strong. I traded this stock back somewhere here, I remember. Sets up really here really well. I'm not sure how I missed that. Let me go back. Yeah, it's probably just too close to earning here to get this here, but this was a really good setup that broke and then back gently, kind of sets up here on the 50, one back up. Obviously not in it, but this is just too many days down now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. Closing below the 50. Volume is not too bad, but good stock that I'm watching. This base here, so you're gonna break out of this big flat base, and then you're making a base here with a depth of 7%. That's really, 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 really not deep, very shallow. So pulling back the next for the next week here, just start finding its footing here somewhere. Then hopefully it turns around and then goes back up, and we'll figure out if we can do a pullback buy and then add to it when it's breaking out again. Good fundamentals, like always, in the same group as PLTR, and then NT and X. I like both of these, so they are still also on my list. IoT is just looking not too good right now, but NT and X still look okay. Pulling back, testing the 50 for the second time. A little bit, higher volume on the sell-off here. So, I like the other ones that I'm going through right now a bit better. PLTR also, still looking okay, but I know we're deviating. But again, 98, right? And then what are we looking at here? NTNOX, 97, 96, right? IoT used to be a strong one. That's looking pretty deep now with this pullback. A little bit just kind of chaotic here, really big consolidation here. At the previous high is when it found the selling, which is normal for an IPO. That's fine. It's just in the 200-day moving average. Start building out here the right side. This could still work, but obviously not for right now. So there's these 3 in the defense kind of sector. And obviously you got your CrowdStrike, your security, cybersecurity. I'm assuming with this war going on, cybersecurity is even going to be some type of war that's going to be fought in cybersecurity. But this is essentially, wave stage 4, just turn back up, kind of no stage 1 here, just kind of bottomed and start going up. But now you're starting to form that stage 2, is your first stage, first base, flat base, base 1, and then you're breaking out and you're pulling back here to the first time to the 50, right over here after breaking out. So now the 50, this is the first time the 50 outside of your base, and now you're testing back that 50. I like it because the pullback is on low volume, especially this week here, very low volume. So we'll see how it stabilizes on this 50 here, and if it gives us that first pullback to the 50 after a breakout from a base, and puts in some type of a pullback buy here. This is actually a pullback buy already. It's putting an inside day here on volume going down. It's on my primary list tomorrow, but I wouldn't be buying anything here. But in a strong environment, this is a potentially good pullback buy setup. Setting up really good, but again in watch mode right now. Good, fantastic earning growth here. I mean, just awesome. You see that here. You see the sales here, so looking pretty good. The other one is ESTC. I like this one as well. Could be a little bit difficult to trade here, but broke out here, pulling back, so kind of doing a cup with bottom cup with handle here. But I like the tightness here. Just this here, this area right here is just tight and nice compared to what the market is doing. This break in the 50 here, or the 10-week MA volume is not bad. So nothing to kind of freak about right here. Good numbers again on all of these. So looking pretty good. We'll see if this is gonna round up here and then give us some type of an entry here on this side if it doesn't do this. Volume doesn't say it's gonna really crash here, but anything can happen. This volume looks good, but obviously the market is pressuring this. Again, RS 95. Okay. Let's take a look at two in the retail discount sector. Obviously, the group here leaves a lot to be desired. Almost at the bottom of the list, so really not a strong group. But this is OLLI, strong turnaround story. I've heard Dave David Dave Ryan talk about this stock multiple times. He've bought it in the past, a long time ago, in his career, and traded it. So this stock sets up pretty nicely in previous years. But this is, essentially this is your stage 4, again, turnaround story, with earnings picking back up and sales picking back up. This is potentially your stage 1 here, the bottom end, and then we're breaking out and then really put in a flat base, 13% deep in a weak market. So showing relative strength. You have your blue dot, again, RS new high while the stock is building the base, and then it's 94 RS. Okay. On the daily, it looks okay. This almost came out. It was looking really good. Let me do that here. It was looking really good Friday. I was watching it. It was on my list. It was all the way at the high here. It was looking really good, and then it kind of sold out at the end of the day. Attempting to break out here on very, very, very low volume. You get a little bit of reds here. Kind of some selling coming into the stock, but if you flip to the weekly, it looks okay. It looks fine. There's this wide range bar. This is potentially gonna come up here and then build, and then hopefully goes back up. Maybe the market would be better at that time. We can get something out of this one. And then in the same sector, I mean, or the same group, is the MNSO. This is the Chinese stores. Really, 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 really strong. It's getting back to that old high. So there's going to be some turbulence up here. Volume extremely good on the way up. Good numbers. Sales picking back up. And again, this is. I'm not sure why it's not doing it now. Let's refresh that. There we go, 21% deep, flat base after breaking out. This was really your buy right here. This was really good. It goes up and then gives you that pullback buy, and then goes back up, and then you buy it coming back up here. I was watching this one on the daily. It didn't look as clean. This is the daily here. This is where that jump. So this this gap here, kind of just it's hard to buy it. I think here was really good buy. You get your pull up, down, up, and you buy it coming out. coming back up. So I'm not sure. I don't think this stock was even on my list when I was building this. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I kind of grabbed my attention when I was doing this, and it was just not really as calm to get me on it. It is really building really nice here now. There's like a cup, right? Handle, and then maybe does that, and then gives you a way to buy it doing that, and then maybe build up again here, and then gives you a way to buy that breakout. Good numbers. I don't know if this is code. No, it's not code 33. You got accelerating sales, 17, 16, 30, accelerating margins, 14, from 14 to 16 to 17. So looks good. So that was it. You got AVAV. What is the RS line on here? 99. Okay. Again, all these that we looked at: AVAV, KTOS, PSN, Crowd, AXON, ESTC, OLLI, and then MNSO. All of them 96, 97, 98 RS lines. The last one that I have is really AGI. Gold. So there's a few gold stocks now that are showing in my scans, and you see, this one is on my list because it has numbers, but you can, see the group is pretty weak. But you see the earnings here come in, sales come in. So this, I think this is one of the ones that has the numbers to back the chart. Was doing a double bottom here. I thought it might do something. 22% deep double bottom, created resistance here multiple times. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks up trying to break out. I'm not gonna buy this like that. It's just still a little bit just yeah. I need it to calm down a little bit here. I mean, if it does, and make it a little bit more appealing, maybe buy it like that. But we'll see what it does. Really good RS, outperforming here, obviously in the last few days, but this 4 week up in a row grabs my attention. So we'll see what happens. It needs to calm down a little bit though here. We'll see. Maybe it'll just kind of try to break out, fails, comes back down, gives you that kind of pullback, and then you can buy it there. So you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. You gotta sit back and just wait. That's really the most critical piece that a lot of new traders fail to do. Yeah, they just want to be in. They just want the action all the time. You gotta sit. You gotta wait. Environment is horrible right now. Don't be rushed. Yeah, you want to buy, because this is gold is strong. Sure, go for it. I'm just gonna wait. I mean, this is an inside day too, but it's a big inside day, wide range inside day. So those are the names. Hopefully that was helpful. Let's take a quick look here at the market. Obviously, this is the futures. Got a little bit of bounce here, but we're bouncing from some dismal levels, right? I mean, this is just destruction going on. I mean, that's how the IWM looks like. Expect a bounce. I hope, because if you don't see a bounce here, means we're in big trouble. But there's a lot of selling here, right? There's a lot of selling, so we got to see what happens. The Nasdaq now doesn't look any better really. Lots of selling here as well on the Nasdaq. You see all these kind of red, sitting right here at critical support. That's the 200-day, and then there's weekly support here. You see where this line is. That's kind of my assessment of support. So there is potentially maybe a little bounce here, but I would assume if we get a bounce, there's just going to be a lot of stuff here that that's just a big level now. So up, maybe tested and then back down. I don't know, but we need some time here to recover. The ES doesn't look any better either. So crazy amount of selling. Unbalanced volume, just making new highs, new lows here, diving down. 10 Treasury, just again refusing to come down. Here's your gold, gapping up a little bit. Lots of pocket pivots coming back up. So that's why that's that stock on my list, AGI. Silver doesn't look as strong, still under the 200 MA. Unbalanced volume, not really budging much, but gold looks pretty good. So tons of there's going to be plenty of time for us to react and find low risk entries. Here's the crowd setup here on the on trading view. Obviously just looked at that in MarketSmith, but you see this pullback here and you see it setting up, you see the volume drying up, really nice. You see unbalanced volume. Oops, unbalanced volume here, really green. um you know Change that because I don't like it when it does always invisible. All right, here we go. Unbalanced volume is really green, strong buying pressure. Up down volume ratio is 1.7, really strong. Pulling back, low volume is couple of red bars here at the very top. So in good markets, you take a crack at this. Pulling back to the 50. Um, like I said, heading out from the base. So anyway, I hope that helped. Tons of few setups, and like I said, last survivors are the ones that I'm seeing, but they are related to most of them are related to war, defense, intelligence, gold, and then the last two is really kind of retail stuff, which is kind of more safety trade. Um, so anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the review and the analysis, and let you be and have a good weekend. Thank you for watching.